Good morning, students. In last session, we discussed about the objective and ocular. These are the lens systems of the compound microscope which will help to enlarge image. Okay. So today we have to discuss the another lens, that is the condenser. A condenser is an optical lens which renders a divergent beam from a point source into a parallel or converging beam to illuminate an object. This condenser lens that is mounted below the slide or below the substage, and which will collect the light from the source of light, and that will focus the object, due to which that object get illuminated. A microscope condenser is an apparatus that sits directly below the stage and contains one or more lenses. That means in case of condenser, there are different lenses, they are arranged, and here this is the picture of the condenser. See here at the upper side there is a one lens that is mounted. Inside the condenser again there is a lenses, and there is a light control device that is present here. Is it okay? So lenses take the scattered microscope light source and convert the light rays into a neat converging beam or a cone of light which shine up through the stage, aperture and specimen. Is it okay? That means at the base, from this base there is a light source, and it will collect the light from the light source and it will make a cone of that light, and that will illuminate the object or specimen. Now the parallel beam of light from natural or artificial source is condensed into a cone of light that illuminates the specimen or the object. That means there is a object that is on the slide in the form of smear. Okay, and when we focus the light cone or light from the condenser, then what happens? Whatever the object or whatever the specimen which is present on the slide, that is get illuminated. That means some light they are get transmitted and some light they are reflected, and due to which there is a image that is formed. If the source of light is sunlight or indoor bulbs, the light is diverted to the condenser using the mirror. Means in case of simple microscope in which there is a light source is a mirror, then that mirror, we have to set that mirror and collect the light, and that will divert towards the condenser. Okay. Concave mirror is used when low or high power objective lenses are used. Means there are two sides to that mirror. One is a convex and another is a concave. When we are using concave mirror, it is used when low or high power objective lenses are used, whereas plane mirror is used when oil immersion objective lens is used. That means we already studied the different lenses or objectives, that is the 10x, 45x and 100x. In case of 10x and 45x, we use concave mirror. Okay, and in case of oil immersion objective, we have to use the plane mirror to collect the light or to gather the light. Is it okay? Mirror are absent when in built lamps are used. But nowadays what happens? The source of light, that is the electric light that is used in some advanced microscopes, and in that there is a, in place of mirror, there is a light source that is mounted on the microscope. The condenser consists of series of lenses which focuses the light to the object placed on the stage. Okay. Kolar illumination ensures that the diffuse light of uniform brightness is available without the view of the source of light. Various types of condenser in use are Abbe condenser, paraboloid condenser, and Carotid condenser. Means these are the different condensers which are used in microscopes. The Abbe condenser is the simplest of condenser that contains two lenses. The condenser can be lowered or raised according to the requirement. That means how much light which is required to focus the object or specimen. Based upon that, we can lower or raise the condenser. Is it okay? That means there is an arrangement to make the lowered or rise arrangement in the condenser. The condenser is lowered while using low power dry objectives and rise while using oil immersion objective. Suppose we are using 10x and 45x. These are the dry objectives. That means there is no oil or there is no liquid which is touching to the objective. But in case of oil immersion objective, there is oil that is present and that oil touches to the objective lens, and at that time we have to increase. Here we have to raise the condenser. Okay, or that means we have to increase the light, and that's why these condenser, that is, they are used at different time for different purposes. That means when there is a low light that is needed, then it is lowered, and if there is a high light or there is a more light that is necessary, at that time the condenser that is rise. The amount of light passing on to the specimen from the condenser is regulated by Irie's diaphragm. That means how much light which is needed to focus the object, that can be regulated by using the one arrangement, that is the Irie's diaphragm. Light is reduced by closing the diaphragm partially for use with dry objects. Okay, and if there is a more light that is needed, at that time that is keep open. Oil immersion objective requires maximum light, and this is achieved by keeping the Irie's diaphragm fully open. Is it okay? That means that Irie's diaphragm controls the light. That means how much light which is needed, that much light that will be taken inside the condenser, and other light that is cut with the help of Irie's diaphragm. The substage condenser gathers light from the microscope light source and concentrate it into a cone of light that illuminates the specimen with uniform intensity over the entire view field. It is critical that the condenser light cone be properly adjusted to optimize the intensity and angle of light entering the objective front lens. Each time an objective is changed, means these all three objective or four objective, they are mounted on a single revolving nose piece, and if we have to change from 10 to 45x or from 45 to 100x, we have to make the changes in condenser also. Okay, that means each time an objective is changed, a corresponding adjustment must be performed on the substage condenser to provide the proper light cone for the numerical aperture of the new objective. That means there is a light transmission inside the condenser that is different for different objective, and that will make during the working. Now see, here is the magnification at which we have to use these condensers, or how the condenser should be increased or decreased. See, here is the 10 magnification and the numerical aperture, that is the 0.25. That means we are using low power objective for viewing the specimen. At that time, condenser that should be in this position. Now see the next position, in that we are using 40x or high power objective for viewing purpose. At that time, the condenser position. See here the light that is passed, that means the cone of light is very small. Here the cone of light is bigger. Here the aperture diaphragm that will allow to enter more light, and here this aperture diaphragm that will allow to pass the less light as compared to this 45 or 40x objective. Is it a case of third? See here, there is a diameter of the aperture that is increased as compared to this 10x, 40x. Is it okay? Means here the diameter of the aperture that is get increased, and more light that is necessary to pass from condenser to the specimen. Is it okay? Means based upon that we have to adjust the condenser. That means which objective that is focus, based upon that we have to adjust the condenser, or we have to adjust the aperture diaphragm. That means through which light that is get transmitted towards the specimen. Is it okay? Now this is the Abbe condenser, which is mostly used in the microscope. The Abbe condenser is the name for its inventor, that is Innes Abbe, who developed it in 1870. The Abbe condenser, which was originally designed for JIS, is mounted below the stage of the microscope. The condenser concentrates and controls the light that passes through the specimen prior to entering the objective. Means whatever the light that passes through the specimen prior to entering the objective. That means first of all, light that is comes from the light source, that is mirror, or from the electrical light source that will enters into the condenser, and now there is a formation of cone of light, and then it will focus the object. Is it okay? So it has two controls on which moves the Abbe condenser closer to further from the stage, and another the Irris diaphragm, which controls the diameter of the beam of light. That means to move the condenser from its original position to lower or to rise, there is a one adjustment, or there is a one knob through which we can adjust that condenser. And in condenser there is a light controlling mechanism, that is the Irris diaphragm that is present. Is it okay? The controls can be used to optimize the brightness, evenness of illumination and contrast. Okay. Abbe condenser are difficult to use for magnifications above 400x. Generally these Abbe's condensers, they are used to magnify the image 400 times. But as the Planck cone is only representative of the numerical aperture of, that is 0.6 micrometer. This condenser is composed of two lenses, plano-convex lens somewhat larger than the hemisphere and a large bioconvex lens serving as the collecting lens to the first. Okay. The focus of the first lens is traditionally about 2 millimeter away from the plane face, coinciding with the sample plane. A pinhole cap can be used to align the optical axis of the condenser with that of the microscope. The Abbe's condenser is still the basis for most modern light microscope considered designs, even though it is optical performance is poor. See, this is the view of the Abbe's condenser. The path of the light, how light that enters into the Abbe's condenser. That means below this there is a light source and there is a condenser aperture. That means the iris diaphragm is here, that will controls the transmission of light. Now here is the Abbe's two lens condenser is there. Okay. Now here is the slide of the microscope. That means there is a stage, and on which stage there is a slide which is made from the glass, and on that glass slide we make the smear of the specimen which is to be observed. And now this upper portion, that is the objective. Okay. And in objective also there are different lenses which are mounted, and lastly here the final image or real image of the object or specimen that will be formed here. Is it okay?